And yep, it's set up now. And so everything should be working fine. And in a minute, I can pull up some of the articles. Just
A
need
new
to
ally
set it up
has
on here.
joined, but the minions of hell grow stronger.
Because even though I don't have to set up like, or a lot of stuff I don't have to set up, there's still some stuff. Okay. Okay, now everything's set up. Low-level character. Very few things you can do. Yeah. So if there's a point when you want me to start reading the articles, I can. You want me to go ahead and start it, or anything you want to talk about? Well, the first one that showed up is apparently Elon Musk is now richer than Warren Buffett. Yeah. According to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index, he become the 7th wealthiest person in the world. Yeah.
Now, back to my mission.
I just know sometimes you talk about the top 10 rankings of the richest people, so.
I must destroy the Skeleton King.
Then our aims align.
No idea what you're talking about.
Or fury.
Oh, and so that'll affect a lot of the stock prices and stuff. So I have no idea what's happening, but I'm assuming that's the power I have.
I need fury.
A little bit of time. No? It's not square. Yeah, that just started happening. No idea why I started like shooting rainbows everywhere. Are you serious?
Yeah, he said he was all...
Yeah. Why would he support Kanye? Like, I just like as soon as it happened. Not even like, okay, well, now there's fire following us.
My understanding grows.
That is so weird.
I am Cormac.
And like I
Templar.
know some games have it like a special like setting or like a mod pack or something called oh, I can remember it.
Let us fight together.
I'm gonna get the test real quick, but there's something I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically just people can donate money to Twitch streams and it can affect stuff in game. But we can't do that. One, because we don't have it. I don't think you can do it on PS4. It's only on computer stuff. And two, I'm not affiliate yet, so I can't get like bits or anything for that. So I have no idea what it's doing. Maybe. It's weird. That you're not used to this. Yeah. How many years in a row has he said that?
Black magic bars our way, but the will of a Templar is stronger.
But didn't he? So he. I thought before Donald Trump started, he said he was going to run in 2016.
How could you succumb to this? The Coven is my brotherhood now. The powers we serve will soon
And then 2020. Because I know after Trump got elected, he said he was going to run in 2020. Oh, I just also realized I was looking at the wrong health bar. I have no idea. Are we on like a weird difficulty set? Oh, seasonal. It's seasonal stuff. Seasonal events. It's like it's like a different effects and stuff.
Betrayal can
I was so confused.
forgiven.
Oh, right now it's doing quest stuff, so I can actually put. I could probably put seasonal in the title. Oh, it's gonna take a while. Please make sure I don't die. Okay. Okay, you got halfway. It was just close. Also, I've updated the title now.
More fury.
So, has Kanye done anything other than just say he's going to run for president? Yeah, apparently he did all the paperwork. I said that before. He hasn't?
When we returned from our horrific defeat in Westmarch, my beloved king lost all pretense of sanity. He seethed with rage, spitting curses upon us as traitors. With great sorrow, I ran him through.
Yeah. Does he think that, like well, I'm Kanye?
Not enough fury.
Actually, he might.
What is this?
I mean, he's not a random guy. Yeah, compared. Oh, Brian's here. Hello, Brian. This is Brian.
I will not be denied.
No, it's different Brian. This is not. I'm talking to my dad. I assumed. Is the microphone not connected on his end? I'm assuming. Do you hear the second person? Because if not... Oh, now it's connected.
Oh.
So you were... Okay.
But
It says it's connected now. So that was... That entire time I was saying nothing, and you were talking about Kanye as running for president.
Can they hear you? Like,
They can hear me, yeah.
Okay.
So I guess because the VR headset was connected before you connected that, it didn't connect that as the microphone. And so you had to unplug it and plug it back
So people
in.
were just sitting here thinking you were talking to yourself.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And that's probably why a few times people came in and out. And it's not that bad.
I don't know. I mean, I would listen to people talk to themselves. I talk to myself.
Yeah, but you're weird.
Am I?
Yes.
I just appreciate being able to have someone competent to talk to occasionally.
Wait, you're calling yourself competent.
Yes. That's what you're upset about? Not me calling you incompetent?
No, that's not the part I'm upset about. Because if I'm incompetent, that's your fault at that point.
No, it's not. You're practically grown at this point.
At least you're not alone in talking to yourself.
Your failures are yours at this point.
I feel like you still have something to do with it.
Fury.
I mean, probably.
You're
No
the one
matter-
who raised me to be lazy all day and play video games.
Well, you're about to die, so.
Nope, I'm not taking any damage. I am pretty sure that is me doing the attacks.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I think it's we're doing all the seasonal stuff. Like, we're the ones dealing all the, like, elemental damage and whatever. It's weird. Also completely at random. Because, like, last time all the stuff would activate, like, when you reach certain streaks, like kill streaks.
Yeah.
Guess it's not happening this time. So, oh yeah, but we were talking about wanting people to run as president
Oh yeah.
before we tried to fix the microchips.
Yeah, no. I want someone who at least understands like what the job is and all of the different types of people you're going to have to appoint.
By the way, we are currently talking about Kanye running for president. Just wanted to make sure.
Oh yeah, and he also said that he's never voted before in his life.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kanye has said he's running.
Right. So I don't think it's going to be a real thing.
It's probably just marketing.
I mean, he could technically run as an independent, but he wouldn't be on all of the ballots because some of the deadlines have already passed, like to be on the ballot.
What if he runs with the Bull Moose Party?
There is no more Bull Moose Party.
More fury.
Kanye brings it back.
No.
I will forever live in anguish.
It's like almost impossible to have a third party,
As we lay him to
but
rest
that's
in his burial
because
chamber,
the way
he
the
manifested as a
Constitution
hideous
creates.
skeletal
I mean,
demon.
we almost had a third party
Thorash and
win
my other
before.
knights were overcome
We
at
have.
last,
It was the Bull Moose
but I
Party.
fought on.
Right, but it was because a former president was no longer going to head one of the major parties.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
Oh, my.
The only one that's ever come close
thing
beyond that
crashed.
was socialist. Eugene Debs in 1920. He actually ran for president from prison.
Well, yeah, it's the Socialist Party.
No. Like, it was
this way, by the
perfectly
way.
legal at that time period.
To run from prison?
Well, no. So it
Or to be a
was
socialist.
perfectly legal for the Communist Party to exist.
It's illegal for the Communist Party to exist?
It was at one point.
Oh, I thought you meant now.
No.
Yeah. No, but during the whole, like, Cold War thing. I
Right, but
assumed.
this was before the Cold War.
Yeah.
No, he was thrown in jail for protesting World War One.
Oh, this? Oh, I don't like this.
I need fury.
Oh, I think it's just we can't see in that one room.
But yeah, so he protested World War One. He got thrown in jail, and so in 1920 he ran for the presidency while he was still in jail.
If he became president, would he get out of jail, or would
Yeah.
he... Okay. I would be like, instead of the White House, my White House is this prison.
I don't know if he could pardon himself. That has never actually been proposed. It almost was during the Nixon administration, and then there was a question during the Trump administration of if he was charged with a crime, could he pardon himself? But a sitting president cannot be charged with a crime.
So he wouldn't be able to pardon himself unless it was for a past crime.
Right. So
it's like, hey,
whenever Donald Trump is saying that he could murder someone on Fifth Avenue and not lose any supporters, one, we know that that's true now. But he also wouldn't
you're about to
necessarily,
die. So you know.
he wouldn't necessarily go to jail right away. Because what would happen is that he would have to be impeached first, removed from office, and then
Charged with the murder.
charged with the murder.
Okay. Has the president gone to prison afterwards?
No. So Nixon was pardoned. Aaron Burr almost went to jail,
He wasn't the president.
but he was the vice president whenever he shot Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah.
He later actually gets charged with treason and almost goes to jail for that.
For killing Hamilton or something else?
For something
enough
else.
fury.
So, for treason. So he was
Yeah,
actually
I didn't know what the treason was for.
No. So he was killed for treason because he tried to break the western part of the United States away to create a new country and have it allied itself with Spain.
That's what I was wondering, like, why was
Yeah.
he
Cursed by my
arrested for
once
treason?
beloved king.
Yeah.
Evil gnaws at my bones.
Or killed for
Cannot
treason?
risk putting
And
my
so
beloved
he had
sister
to
in
leave
danger
the U.S.,
should I fail to contain
he goes to
that which
England,
tears at me.
hangs out there for a
Venture down
while,
into the labyrinth
and
to
then
die
ends
alone.
up getting run out of England before coming back to the U.S. He eventually dies while here, but because we all would have died.
Yeah. He was getting old anyway.
Yeah. Although in his defense, I would have shot Alexander Hamilton.
I think a lot of people wanted to shoot Alexander Hamilton.
Right. But Aaron Burr had a good reason. Like, Alexander Hamilton single-handedly kept him from the presidency. Now, they had known each other for years. And Alexander Hamilton hated Thomas Jefferson. And Alexander Hamilton...
Ooh, bring him over here.
Yeah. As many over here as possible.
Yeah, the archers aren't going to come. So I think just go ahead and... Yeah, that got 6
More
of them.
fury.
That's pretty good.
Right. So, Alexander Hamilton hated Thomas Jefferson, and yet it was Alexander Hamilton who gave Jefferson the presidency. So Aaron Burr was upset because he thought that his old acquaintance would have given him the presidency. Because in the election of 1800, it literally came down to one vote.
Yeah. I was gonna make a joke that someone should have shot him for that, but then we were just talking about
How
how
someone should...
someone shot him for that.
So Aaron Burr doesn't actually find out about that right away. He doesn't find out about it until 1804.
That he shot and killed Alexander Hamilton?
No. He doesn't find out that Alexander Hamilton kept him from the presidency until 1804.
Oh.
But
Because
way
I'm
that he-
assuming Jefferson told him?
no, I can't remember who told him, but word gets out because Jefferson just knew that Hamilton had backed him.
So someone changed their mind on who to vote
Right.
because of Hamilton.
Right, so he, in the House. So that's how that happened. But in 1804, Aaron Burr wasn't going to be on the presidential ticket because Jefferson didn't like him anymore because he tried to be president over Jefferson, and so Alexander Hamilton at the same
Treasure Goblin.
time tried to keep Aaron Burr from winning the governor's race in New York. So not only did he keep him from the White House, but he kept him from the governor's mansion. So it was two high officers.
Wait,
that
do
Aaron-
governors have mansions?
Yeah.
I need
Oh.
fury.
Why can't you be a governor?
Because I should never be elected to a public office. I say that I wouldn't be bad at it, but I would upset people.
I think you do that already.
I do.
I mean, you talk a lot how... Oh, alright, I learned your item already. And these are our things, so they don't hurt
How are
us.
they ours?
Because they're from us, because of the seasonal stuff. It's the... One
Ugh.
second, can you go up? Okay. No, probably this way.
It's this way.
Alright. Oh, yeah, there's the arrow. What were you saying before I mentioned Treasure Goblin? You were talking about governors.
Oh yeah, governors have mansions.
And then Aaron
so I
Burr
should-
being kept from the governor.
Right. So you asked why I'm not a governor, and I said that I probably shouldn't be elected to any office. And I would make a good public servant, but I would upset people. 'Cause I don't like stupid people. And as I have been told today, I shouldn't tell people that are stupid that they are stupid.
Keep your distance.
Apparently it's offensive.
This burden is mine.
Yeah. Dropping times, you know, stupid people don't think it's stupid. Also, do you want to try to get a streak here or no?
We should try, at least for a little bit.
Okay. I don't know how well it works in this version than it does the PlayStation version. Or the PlayStation 3 version.
No, those things will keep putting guys out as long as they keep coming.
Just because last time we went through here, I was playing Necromancer and then I killed him.
Right, but we don't actually have to worry about that. We can just kind of sit right here.
Because I can't reach the pillars from here, so I can just hold X.
Right, same here. And as long as we don't get like the double things and like actually pick those things up.
Oh, and these things, the tornadoes that respawn are starting though.
They'll respond at a certain time. And so we can just keep the streak going just standing here. But with the double thing, we kill those guys a lot quicker than we could.
But you were saying how Hamilton kept Burr from the governor.
Oh yeah. So he kept him from the governor's mansion by actually openly campaigning against him again. And so Aaron Burr loses, challenges Alexander Hamilton to a duel. And then
Bye, Brian. See you
Hamilton
at some other point.
claims that he was going to, wrote down that, or people claim that Hamilton was going to throw his god away.
Good luck on your stream. I didn't read the first message.
Yeah. So people thought that Hamilton was going to throw his shot away in the duel, so that way he could retain his honor, but he doesn't actually like to kill Aaron Burr. But Aaron Burr was wanting to actually have Alexander Hamilton die, so it didn't matter. And the doctor that was there was able to claim plausible deniability because he didn't actually see Aaron Burr shoot Alexander Hamilton.
It's one of the rules of duels.
Yep.
Also, now you have the giant laser. Like the giant laser that goes whichever way you're facing.
Oh yeah.
Well, now it's gone, but you did have the giant laser that showed whichever way you were facing.
See, I think we can get a nice little kill streak going.
It's at 137 right now.
Yeah.
And then we might be able to level up depending on what happens.
Oh, we will level up after this.
I just didn't know where we started.
I mean, we started, I think, at like level 8, level 9.
I meant for the streak.
Oh, for the streak, at level 10.
Yeah, I just didn't know what part of level 10.
About where we're at.
Oh, that's about where we started?
Yeah.
Oh, then we might not level up.
Yeah, because it gives you all of the XP at the end.
It gives you all of the multiplied XP at the end.
Yeah, but I think you should have probably 3 or 4 times extra.
Maybe. I also don't know how much experience the skeletons drop. Because it might have like made it where they don't drop that much to prevent this.
Just sitting here camping out.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why, because it's just such an early point in the game. It's just going to be for early levels. But...
Yeah.
But there's been other stuff that they've patched out. So. It could be. Okay, we just got that last tower. You want to reach 200
Yeah,
first?
hey, go through that door right now.
Okay. I'm hitting him. You can come over here and start. I'll let you run to the other side while I get these guys. I thought you were gonna run to the other side.
I've got a guy here.
Okay, you keep hitting that guy while I run. Okay, I'm getting these ones. So you can probably keep going.
Alright.
So you get them, I'll go on a bit. There's not going to be any for a bit. You can just probably go ahead and kill all the little guys here. There you go.
I grow in
Yeah, I didn't, oh, 3.2. Oh, we did level up. We leveled up a whole level.
Yeah.
That
Like
was
a whole
lot.
level.
Yeah. I think it was a little bit over, too. And that's what I meant by, like, a whole level. It went to, like, the same spot. That was nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that I just realized I made a new tab when I did that. When I clicked the article.
Oh.
Huh. According to a headline by the LA Times, California is to release 8,000 prisoners in hopes of easing coronavirus crisis.
Yeah, well...
According to the headline. I can't read the full article, you know, all at once.
So San Quentin actually has a huge problem with the coronavirus. Do you want to check your stuff before?
Oh, yeah, because I got that legendary thing.
And we...
Yeah, so I'll go check all that stuff. What were you saying about it?
So San Quentin has a huge virus problem. Plus, it'll save the state a whole lot of money.
Did we fight the Skeleton King yet?
We're about to.
Because I already got the thing.
Oh, that's weird.
It's because one of them dropped a legendary thing and it just ended up being that. That was weird. So I take that one. And that's 2 experience, that's nice. I'll keep the one I have. Yeah, I've got the stuff I have. So that's that hit. Yeah. Oh yeah, we also got this.
Oh yeah.
That'll decrease enemy damage, not increase it. Okay, blind all enemies. Heal yourself. Yes, I like that one. And then triangle. Quick dash. What is this right trigger? I'm gonna also take this one. You ready?
Ready.
And now we just gotta go through this dungeon area first.
Yep.
It shouldn't be too long. Especially if that thing didn't wear out right there. Oh, my, the thing I equipped to it makes it where it heals in different directions, too. So I can hit multiple things at once.
Oh, cool.
Okay, now place the crown on the Skeleton King.
Oh yeah, because we get Leoric's crown before we beat. We get Leoric's crown.
But we don't get it to equip it. We just get it to bring it to him, and then we fight him, and then we get the crown back.
Oh yeah.
So I might just have 2 copies of the same crown.
Well, I think maybe, yeah, I think you could equip it earlier.
We've never been able to do that before. Oh, he deals a lot of damage to me. And he takes a lot of damage.
Not enough fury.
Yeah, that one hit took out half the health. Okay, I'm gonna focus on the fight for now and not articles.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
that was a second.
Yeah, that's gonna happen quite a bit. What happened?
I was hoping to keep the streak going. Yeah, this guy's definitely a lot harder this time.
Yeah. I don't know if that's because it's seasonal or... No, because we're on normal, aren't we?
I thought so.
Yeah, it's definitely seasonal stuff. Yeah, I have this. That gives you more damage. Right? you get that. We are halfway through the fight. This is really long. Don't say that's what he said.
I didn't have to. You just did.
I just... You were silent for so long, I knew you were going to say it. Or you're at least thinking of it.
Look, I don't even say it to most in the house anymore. Eli does.
I know.
Because Eli understands what comedy is.
I don't think that's comedy.
That's why I said Eli understands what comedy is. Because apparently you do not.
I don't get it.
Because that's what she said is funny.
I thought you always said Eli wasn't funny.
I also said the first rule of the house is that I lie.
Yeah, but that's not a very good foundation for trust, and that's going to cause me to have emotional issues in the future.
I'm sorry. I was trying to cause you emotional trauma. You really think I'm trying to cause you emotional trauma?
Yes. I'm gonna get some water.
As you should.
Yeah, because it's good for you.
Yeah, that's why you should get water.
Yeah, but you said it in a way that was like... is this?
Right.
I just saw like half an... Oh. I was like, I got the headline of an article and I was super confused at first because I thought it was talking about serial killers. No, but just talking about a Chicago is setting records as on the anniversary of the 1955 heat wave, or 1995 heat wave, or Chicago summer already setting records as 25th anniversary of 1995 killer heat wave looms.
Yeah. It's hot out there.
Yeah.
This is what fell from the sky.
No, my warrior.
Ow.
The ancients have blessed me.
I have my hands stuck in the water bottle.
Tell me it is.
I will.
Okay, now we gotta go there. Wait, can we get there from here? Yes, we can at least get there probably a little faster. Definitely a little faster. I'm gonna assume that you're okay with getting there faster.
Yeah.
Okay. We are
Okay.
here. Now we search for the... Oh, it's these things. Oh, they're taking a lot of damage.
I mean, the big guys might.
Well, the tiny guys were taking a lot compared to how much they usually do.
Those big guys, though, are doing some serious damage.
Yeah. Just when I looked away, it was happening while I looked away, because when I looked back, it wasn't. It looks like we're fighting like 100 enemies at once, but we're not. Okay, you keep walking, I'm gonna... Oh, never mind, there's light.
I need fury.
This is like... That's pretty good.
Need more time.
For a second, I thought it said you were level 14, and I was so confused on why you were higher level than me.
It's better.
Yeah. I'm gonna click on that article, but apparently it says Joe Biden touts $700 billion plan to boost U.S. manufacturing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming you saw something about it earlier?
I saw where Joe Biden was talking about wanting to reinvest in American manufacturing.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you saw anything else, because that
I
would
didn't
save
know that
me
it was
time from
700
reading the
billion.
article. Huh?
I didn't know he was gonna. I didn't know it was gonna be 700 billion.
According to the headline of the article, and you know it's a headline, so it could be that's their estimate.
I mean, is there anything in an article beyond the headline? I'm joking. You just read beyond the headline.
I was just waiting to see what you'd say, because at that point you'd probably be bad at your job if you only read the headline.
Yeah.
That's why I don't have your job.
But you also have to know when just the headlines is enough.
Yeah, but usually you still like click the article, read through it a bit, see how much.
Oh yeah,
more
you get like
information there is.
a paragraph or two.
And sometimes it's just, you know, that one college essay that someone needs to read the word count for.
Yeah.
That really can be summed up in one sentence.
Yes, I guess it can.
I have a brand new plan. Let's go buy chocolate pudding. Don't need to make a full article of that. But that does sound like a really good idea. I'm really glad that you brought up the idea of us going to get chocolate pudding.
No, but chocolate pudding does sound really good right now.
Need to put that on the grocery list.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to read more of the article.
Oh, whirlwind.
Yeah, it's more the stuff that counts as our attack.
Alright. So you want me to
Yeah,
help?
I'm paying attention now. I was reading more into the article. It just basically seems like he's investing $700 billion into a bunch of different places.
Which would be good.
Yeah. So this one says $300 billion on research and development projects in clean energy, telecommunications, and artificial intelligence and other fields.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, and he's saying that with a lot of the stuff closing during the coronavirus, now is a point where we can better move on to other stuff instead of trying to keep previous things, because a lot of stuff is going out of business, and so we can use this as a turning point in the American economy to move forward.
That's what we did during the New Deal. We reinvested in all sorts of different...
Great Depression New Deal, right?
Yeah.
Making the difference for viewers, not Green New Deal.
Yeah, so it was the New Deal that, you know, we electrified the United States. Prior to that, a lot of places in the U.S. didn't have electricity. I mean, everybody needs internet. You can't survive without it.
Yeah.
So this would be a perfect time to invest in high-speed Wi-Fi.
And that would be the telecommunications part of it.
Yeah.
You know, AI can make a lot of stuff easier. And
That's how we're going to get self-driving cars,
yeah.
which I can't wait.
And it'll definitely help.
Self-driving flight taxis.
And because China's focusing a lot on it, and we want to beat China.
Yeah.
Also, with the 5G stuff, telecommunications would help. And you know, there's clean energy.
He has not been
Yeah.
dead for long. His killer.
That isn't just, you know, using soap on coal.
I mean, that should be enough clean energy for anyone.
Because I was trying to talk about like a while ago, Trump said like to clean coal, get a bunch of soap.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny.
It is.
And I don't think he was being serious about the using soap.
You know what? I wouldn't put it past him. He also said we could, you know, inject bleach.
Yeah.
So,
But, you know. Oh yeah, and the other 400 billion is, he would also commit, oh, we're doing something. I just saw a bunch of red and was worried for a second. Okay. He'd also commit to $400 billion in his first term for federal procurement of American-made products, ranging from clean vehicles to construction materials. Does that mean he's trying to use the government to buy stuff?
Yeah, but that happens all the time.
Yeah. Just saying the government would now have, stuff doing that as well.
Yeah. No, the government has all sorts of different corporations.
Like
the Postal Service.
Yeah, I was about to bring up the Postal Service. I was just trying to remember the name of mail.
Amtrak is a government corporation.
I
A
don't
lot
know
of
what that
the
is anymore.
defense contracting companies, they're private companies, although the government basically says this is what we're going to fund for the next year, and most of their money comes from the government. Whenever they sell weapons overseas, they act like to get the government permission to do so.
So is that when people are like, we're selling weapons to these countries, it's we're selling it to them through this, like the
Right,
private companies?
General Dynamics would be selling an M1 Abrams tank to a country.
And that'd be considered the U.S.
Yeah, or the
supplying these
United
countries.
States. What Egypt is that the United States gives Egypt a bunch of money to buy tanks, and then they basically turn it back over to the U.S. because we basically grant them $400 billion and then just buy stuff from General Dynamics and have it shipped there.
It's weird to think about like how much money like the richest people have, and that $400 billion can be used on one thing.
Oh yeah. I mean, we lost billions of dollars in Iraq, and when I say we lost billions of dollars,
I'm assuming you meant actually lost.
I mean actual billions of dollars that we lost, like
Don't know where it went.
occasionally,
Kind of lost.
in a
or-
Connex, someone lost tons of cash.
Oh,
It's just misplaced.
we know the general area it's at. We just gotta find it later on.
Nope, they've even forgot that.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot what it was. Oh yeah. I don't know if I've told you this, but chess is growing on Twitch.
Chess.
Chess? Yeah.
Nice. It's a
Um,
fun game.
Yeah. But a lot of really large Twitch streamers have gotten into streaming chess. I think mainly because there was a giant chess tournament held between a bunch of the largest streamers. But a lot of them had like, I can't remember how much the winnings were. But it was quite a bit. But even after the tournament's over, people are still playing it, and they're like some of the best chess players. Like they're like people, like younger people who are like considered some of the best people in chess right now, or have really good potential who have started streaming on Twitch. And I think they started streaming with the cause, the spike, because they also do a lot. They'll also like teach like these top streamers stuff.
Well, it's good to know that, people are no longer getting bullied for playing chess.
Well, they're probably still getting bullied for playing chess.
Well, I mean, that is true.
I mean, they're watching Twitch, so they're probably getting bullied for that. Not you, though. If you're watching this stream, you're not gonna get bullied for it. We're the cool ones.
Are we?
No.
No, we're not. Friday night and you're hanging out with your dad. You're not cool.
Well,
I mean, I'm cool, but people expect me to spend Friday nights at home with my kids. I'm meeting society's standards.
With the stranger's light.
Who are you to take what is
I
mine?
take
God,
to hell.
very well.
got a lot less blue. Like everything was blue, and then it's just not.
It's Pablo Picasso decided that, blue is a little too much at this point.
I'm assuming you're making a reference to something other than just Picasso.
Pablo Picasso had what was known as his blue period, where he basically painted everything blue.
Oh, we're going back to town, by the way.
Oh, we are?
Yeah. I mean, we can check for more chests if you want.
Nah, everything's done.
Okay. We gotta deliver the sword piece back to Kane.
Uncle Deckard.
I have.
And then... I don't know.
All right, so to save what we've recorded so far.
So,
Okay.
there you go. Recording was saved.
Yeah, I didn't destroy it this time.
The only... So what happens is... when you press the share button, it stops recording. But if you... It stops recording everything, and if you would press circle on it, it would start a new recording. So unless you press save recording, it wouldn't save it. It's
Okay.
so it doesn't take up a bunch of space every time you play video games, saving recordings. I think they also have it set like that, so if you only want to record, like, if you're about to do something really cool in the game, you can press share to reset it, and then circle, and then do whatever the cool thing was.
Battle near the temple, and that their
Okay.
ghosts still war with
And now we go to the Drowned Temple. Do you want to start talking about Picasso?
No.
Okay.
Pablo Picasso was kind of an asshole.
I have great
Actually, there was one really cool thing about Pablo Picasso.
It's like, do you want to talk about Picasso? No. Well, I'm going to
So-
start anyway.
Before Pablo Picasso became famous, he wanted to learn how to paint. And the most famous Spanish painter before Pablo Picasso was Goya. So what Picasso started doing was he would look at Goya's paintings and paint them to where he could paint them just as good as Goya. But he could have actually forged a Goya painting, and people wouldn't have known it.
Wasn't there a guy who faked, I think it was Van Gogh paintings, during, I don't think it was Van Gogh, it was some famous painter, and he would fake paintings by them during World War II, and then, so he was already pretty good at faking paintings, and there were times that people thought that he found a new painting by this person because he was just so good at faking it. And during World War II, he would sell these fake paintings to the Nazis. And so once World War II ended, he was, I think people were trying to try him for some crime due to selling, like, these works of art to the Nazis. And so basically what he had to do was he had to prove that all the paintings he ever found were fake.
I did not know about this.
I don't remember the guy's name. Also, it could all be fake. Could be a completely fake story that I heard. But I think I heard it from multiple places. But, you know, still could be faked.
Uncle Deckard told me stories
Alright.
of
But even if it is, it's pretty interesting.
You there.
You keep going.
Please help.
Yeah, I
They're
will.
going to kill my friend.
Are you searching it up or something else?
I'm searching it up.
Okay. Just guy faking paintings during World War II to the Nazis.
She's just a farmer's daughter, Sasha, but she has a relic.
Do you want me to go ahead and start the fight or no?
On Ben Mur-
Just give it over.
So it is real.
my sweet love will
Yeah.
save me.
Still pretty cool.
Release the
I mean, is pretty cool that we know that it's real. But yeah. I thought you might find that interesting.
Yeah.
Did it say who he was, did you read who it said he was
No, I
wrestling
just
with?
looked, read the name.
You won't get away from us this time.
Right then. And I have reached the end of the, different articles. I skipped a lot of them because I didn't think we'd be able to talk about them.
Okay.
But the last one is that Ivy League cancels all sports until at least January.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so many people are getting sick.
Yeah.
Like in close contact. There was a bunch of teachers down in San Francisco who decided to have an in-person meeting to figure out how to do in-person school.
I'm assuming they got sick.
most of them ended up with COVID.
Yeah.
No, I want you to think about the irony of that.
They all got together to try to figure out how to do in-person schooling, and then all got sick.
Yeah,
And so if they did in-person schooling, all the students would have gotten sick.
at least potentially.
Yeah.
Lead the way.
Oh yeah, so it looks like the local high school marching band is starting
Relic is
up again.
fake. Gods, I should have known. You seem like
Oh,
you
that's
could use
smart.
a helping hand. And I sure as hell
I'm
don't
assuming you're
want
being
to stay around
sarcastic.
here.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Also, I'm glad you're not in band.
Yeah. I think even
we have
before this,
to-
we were glad I wasn't in band.
That's true, but that's only because I don't want to do extracurriculars or go watch you do things.
By the way,
Yeah.
my name is Lynn.
We're supposed to take him to the waypoint. Oh,
Tom
wait, he
says
does it
that
himself. Never mind.
Alaric's temple is not. You must
And then
know.
we gotta talk about this. Does his name change?
Alaric? No.
Okay. Because I thought... No, I was thinking of the Nephilim Rift guy.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, I was thinking of Orek.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, wait, his name changed? Oh yeah, so the Batwoman TV show has found their replacement.
Who's gonna do it?
These Alaric's people?
No, they have been twisted.
Javicia Leslie.
Okay. I never watched the first season. I mean, I like Ruby Rose. I like the idea of a Batwoman TV show, but
I think it was part of the reason I didn't want to see it was because it was right after Gotham ended.
it's also part of the Arrowverse,
Yeah.
and that's my issue. Is I want to be able to sit down and watch a TV show without having to watch 50 million TV shows to get the connecting story.
Yeah. It was those two things put together that, you know. I feel like the Arrowverse is just the TV equivalent of the MCU.
It is.
And I think it would be a lot easier to get into the new shows if we had started with it, but we hadn't
so
really.
I watched Arrow whenever it first came out. I watched Flash when it first came out.
And then
And they weren't bad.
And I know I watched Supergirl whenever it was on TV.
Yeah. And
That one, did you not like that one?
so there was, I mean, it was okay. I think I watched the first season.
I just don't remember how you talked about it before. I can't remember if you liked it or not. I thought it was okay. I just don't remember it anymore.
No, so there was, I'd stopped watching first season and I wanted to get caught back up on Arrow. And I got to an episode where they were on a spaceship.
Call these flying creatures.
Oh, during the Flash Paradox thing, I'm assuming.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah,
And-
they tried to do the Flashpoint Paradox storyline.
Yeah, well, I mean, they did it. And apparently this season, there were a bunch of different Supermen and, tying a bunch of different of the
Yeah.
old CW shows together. And it sounds like a really cool concept if you've already been watching all of those shows for all of those years.
Yeah, I mean it's a
But-
franchise, so that all franchises have those moments of I'm not going to understand anything if I don't.
Right.
So that's my problem with shows like One Piece.
One Piece.
One Piece isn't a super popular anime that I am constantly told to watch. It has the same problem as Dragon Ball Z. Or just Dragon Ball in general, not Z specifically. People always say you should watch this, but I always want to start from the beginning, even though people are always like, well, no, you could start from this point, this is a good introductory point.
Like Doctor Who.
Yeah. No, it's just not like Doctor Who. Like, there are tons of points you could bring new people in, but there are also points like the trio Christmas specials where it brought back previous Doctors. That is something, if you want to understand everything, you need previous experience.
Right.
Like, if you want to bring a new person into the show, you bring them in the second episode of a new Doctor. But if you wouldn't do it on, I don't think you should bring a new person into Doctor Who on the first episode of a new Doctor. Because a lot of the first episode is resolving whatever happened during the previous Doctor.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if we wanted to watch it, I mean, even comic books, it's you need to find a place that's a good starting point for newcomers. It's just, you know, where is that point?
Yeah. I don't know. You could do some of the graphic novels.
Yeah. But, you know, that graphic novel would be your starting point.
Yeah.
You would be like, well, if you want to start reading the comics, you would read this graphic novel.
Like Batman has like great graphic novels to start off with.
But yeah. But like, I feel the Killing Joke needs some backstory,
It does.
and so that would not be a good starting point, even though it's considered one of the best, one of the best Batman stories.
It's also a standalone, and it doesn't actually become like Batman canon until later on.
Ready yet?
I didn't realize it became Batman canon.
Yeah.
I thought it was still just more of a standalone thing.
Yeah. It's been done so many times with different aspects of it and
Yeah.
different things.
So the graphic novel itself hasn't become canon, but other
But the
versions of it, the story
right,
itself.
The story
has.
itself.
This is amazing. It reminds me of being a
It's like how,
child in search of a lost artifact.
Oh, which Arkham game was it?
Arkham Knight?
No, it wasn't Arkham Knight, but one of them did parts of the Killing Joke story. It was the one before Arkham Knight. It was the
I think
one.
it's the second.
Yeah. 'Cause I think it's the one that they killed the Joker in. Was it?
Yeah.
Because they just were like, all of this is super bad, and then he made like the virus, whatever. That
Yeah.
infected the entire city.
And then the third one, it's where he's infected.
Yeah. And then there's Arkham VR.
And I don't think I played that.
But we have it. If you want to. It's only like an hour long.
Oh, you know what? I think I did.
I know you watched me play it for Christmas. And then it was the whole, I was hanging out with Super Ledge, freaking out because it's my first time in VR and like VR Heights, and then you came up behind me and just grabbed me.
Yeah, because that was funny.
It was funny to everyone but me.
That's how jokes mostly go.
Yeah. Oh, but I was thinking about what to stream on Tuesday. That sounds like a good idea for me. The Arkham VR.
Cool.
I'm just saying this out loud so I remember.
So that way on Tuesday you can be like, what should I stream?
Yeah.
And I can be like, you should stream Arkham VR.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know.
And you won't do it because I suggested it.
Yep. I mean, I was already talking about thinking of doing like a VR thing on Tuesday. I was thinking of doing the demo disc. Yeah. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. And then I could test out how the PlayStation Twitch works in VR, because I'm curious about that. Oh, we already got both of them. We just need to place on the pedestals.
Yep.
Were you looking around for like more things to fight?
Yeah.
Oh, there was some back there. In like a little area.
So even though we're playing hardcore, I hope we don't die. I think we also try to make sure that by the time that we beat the game, we'll be at level 70.
Yeah. Because when we beat it early, we were at like level 67.
Yeah.
And we are very close to dying.
I mean, it'll take a little bit longer to do it, but...
Yeah. We got extra time. Also gives content for the stream.
Cut off. They'll be upon us at any moment. Stand firm.
Unless we die.
And they will sing about
But, yes.
through the ages.
And if we're like close to the end of Act 5 and we're like level 50 or like level 60 or something, and we like just really want to get to level 70, there's always those speed leveling groups that I mentioned earlier today.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's mainly for like seasonal characters and stuff. Like this. still can't believe one of the like super hard challenges. Oh, hello. I'm just gonna call this person Crow. 'Cause I don't think I've ever said anyone who's shown up their full username. Mainly because most of the time I'm like, I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know if that's something I shouldn't say. And it's just shorter, since a lot of usernames are super long.
I studied
gonna
these
get some water.
battles in Kane's books, but seeing them is much worse.
Oh yeah, what was the book you were reading, if you're okay with talking about it earlier?
Stranger in a Strange Land.
Oh yeah, I've seen the cover around before you started reading it. That apparently was like a old sci-fi novel. That was
So it's actually really cool.
yeah.
It's this old sci-fi novel that, whenever like the counterculture movement kicked off in the 1960s, the one thing that almost everyone had in common was they had a copy of that book. So I thought it'd be interesting to read.
Yeah.
It's about a guy from who was born on the planet Mars and raised by Martians, and then is brought back to planet Earth. And so he's trying to adjust to what it means to be human, and how you're supposed to act, and how crazy human conventions can be, and how stupid some of them are.
Definitely sounds like something from a counterculture movement.
Yeah, so it's super cool. I'm at the spot right now where he's trying to create his own religion. Because religions are tax exempt, and so anything that can be considered a religion, you know, kind of like the U.S. today.
It's like John Oliver's church,
Yeah.
because he has an actual church.
No.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a Christian church, but he didn't try to start his own religion.
Well, there's only one church that you could not make fun of, and that is the Church of the Pastafarians.
You're low on health.
Thank you. Although I guess I should thank his usually appendage.
Is there a reason you're saying you can't make fun of him?
Because I wear a colander on my head. No, I'm joking. I don't. But, I mean, really, how do you make fun of, you know, people who talk about, you know, the flying spaghetti monster is a god? I mean, spaghetti is godlike. You should know this because that's all you eat.
That is not all I eat. I eat ramen too.
Yeah. Ramen.
I'm assuming that's a reference to something I don't get.
The flying spaghetti god. Instead of saying amen, you say ramen.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Why would I joke about the flying spaghetti monster?
Because you joke about everything else?
Since everything else is worth joking about.
It's like South Park.
Yeah.
Except you're not funny.
Does she mean my mother will share
Some of
my
the time.
fate?
Most of the
Will
time
my
you're
mother
not
be
funny.
alive after all these years?
She tries to pray.
You know, I'm sure
for
most of the time
Closed her
Matt
mind.
Barker and Trey Stone aren't
This
funny
fight
either.
was too
Yeah.
easy. She's
Actually, I
toying with
disagree.
me.
They're probably pretty hilarious most of the time.
Oh, I read a story the other day about a guy. So it was when Team America World Police just came out.
Yeah.
That must be.
So it was a son and his dad. The son was like 12 at the time. They went to go see the movie. I read multiple stories about this. It was all people like younger than their parents should have let them see the movie if they knew what was in it ahead of time.
Yeah.
All of them had, so like the one I was specifically talking about, after there was two of them that were like, don't tell your mom about this. If she asked what movie when we went to see, it was not this one. And then one of them was like, Yeah, and I think my parents regretted taking me to see this regretted taking me to go see this movie when this specific scene showed up.
I don't even remember Team America. I mean, I know I watched it, but
How long ago is that?
early 2000s.
Yeah, I assume so because it's making fun of the Iraq War. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also Kim Jong-il.
Yeah, and so that was definitely early 2000s.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you selling anything?
Probably, yeah. Oh yeah, I got another one of the crowns. So I'll check that out, see if it's any better. It's better.
How did you get 2 crowns?
Because I got one before we fought him.
I know, that's just so weird.
Because one of the enemies we fought dropped it. Or it might have been in chest. I don't
No,
remember.
I think it was.
Yeah. Something dropped it, so. Is that a one-handed or two? That's a one-handed. Or that's a two-handed, I mean. I'll just go and sell the rest of the stuff I have. Because it's either two-handed or worse. I think I'm going to go with... No! I want to buy that back. Okay.
Are you trying to buy back?
I sold the legendary thing.
Oh.
I didn't want to do that. Because, you know, it's legendary. But yeah. Only reason I knew about the America F Yes song before the movie. Did the song come from the movie or was it just a song beforehand?
No, the song came from the movie.
Yeah. But because I remember people, I think, in school singing it before I even knew the movie was a thing. Probably because, you know, I was young and you probably shouldn't have told me about the movie. I don't think you did.
I probably wouldn't have told you about the movie because it wasn't that great of a movie. I mean, I know it was on like cable TV all the time, but we didn't have cable TV.
And that's probably how these people knew the song.
Probably.
And thought it was funny because it swore a lot.
I mean, it is funny.
I grow stronger.
But the song is probably more popular than the movie.
No. The movie's a far more popular than the song.
But like, people knowing about the song without knowing about the movie. Just because...
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Like, the song is quoted a lot more. Like, if you think, like, I do not know a single quote from that movie.
But you know that.
But I know the song.
But I mean, that's anecdotal evidence.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I can remember from the movie is it looked like they were on marionettes. I think there's a song making fun of like the Subway Jared.
Fools! You cannot keep the sword from
Probably.
This is bad.
I mean, they've done some amazing work in the past. I still think you ought to watch Cannibal the Musical sometime.
Maybe sometime.
Like, if you like Trey Parker, Matt Stone's humor, and you do like the Book of Mormon.
I like parts of the Book of Mormon. There are a lot of parts of it I'm like, I don't really like that part of it.
Yeah. I mean, it is over the top a little bit.
Yeah. And it's probably a lot better with visuals.
Probably.
But when I mentioned that a theater that we were at was showing it at a later date, you're like, oh, okay.
I mean, I like it. It's not worth the 6-hour drive to see
Something
it.
coming.
Yeah, but I'm not the one paying for gas.
It's not paying for the gas. 6-hour drive.
But then you get to talk to me even more.
The only reason I'm doing this is because you're paying me.
I'm not paying you.
They don't know that.
I'm not getting paid for this. I need at least 50 followers and an average of 3 viewers to do that.
I'm going back to Tristram to check on Uncle Deckard.
And even then, that's only if people donate money. And very small amount from ad revenue.
While you were on...
Not enough to actually make a difference.
I must get back to Kane's house.
We must get back to Kane's house. It sounds like Kansas. Just funny
It's
because,
your
you know,
choice, Kane.
that's where Dorothy
Either
wants to
use
go, is
your
back to
heroic
Kansas.
arts to repair
Yeah.
the sword, or your...
I don't think either of us are named Dorothy.
Met.
Man,
When my power...
No.
must feel.
Do we know anyone named Dorothy?
I actually do.
Really?
I do. It is an older woman who was a friend of my parents whenever I was a child. I mean, I guess they're still friends. I don't talk to her anymore. I know that she exists. I
Okay.
know where she lives. She's a very nice person. But that doesn't mean that I still am in communication with her.
But hey, it's a friend of your parents that you think are nice.
Yeah. I mean, she babysat me whenever I was a child.
Oh. Did you summon that guy?
I did not.
I'm gonna assume that's another seasonal thing.
So weird.
I know. At least, you know, when we don't have the thing where we get to a 2,000 win streak and then have to fight a super hard version of Diablo. Or 2,000 kill streak. Because that was season 19. And apparently it was a super hard fight.
I would say getting there would also be incredibly hard.
We've done it though.
My queen.
A 2,000 kill streak?
Yeah, once.
Did we?
I thought so.
No, I think we got.
No,
like
no, it's
the
not. I don't.
600.
No, I think it's a 200. No, not a 200 kill streak. We got to. Yeah, we got. No, yeah,
We get to 600.
yeah, we got to 600. Yeah. Getting 2,000 would be hard. But I think I don't know if the current world record is still held, but the one from like 2012 that was 66,000.
That's just ridiculous.
Yeah. And also, all the footage I saw was like the last like couple minutes of it, because it didn't look like they uploaded the whole thing. Which, because you know, that'd probably be a while.
I used to be one of them, ordinary, untouched, until her voice came to me. Then I knew
forgot what I was
how
gonna
must
say.
serve. I must kill the one
hate it when
who
that happens.
threatens my mistress and the dark power that created her.
Oh yeah.
Chosen.
So, I saw something.
Was it the sign?
No. And it did not open up my eyes.
Hey, I'm glad you finally got my 90s pop culture reference.
Yeah. Well, yesterday on stream I was talking about Cher, so.
Actually, so did you know Ace of Base like had ties to like the far right movement in Nazi Germany?
Really?
Yeah. Or like not in Nazi Germany, but the far right movement in Germany. Apparently, Ace of Base was loved by Nazis. I guess they would be
when you were
together.
saying like tied, I thought you meant like they were part of the far right movement.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
Okay.
they are.
Yeah. It's not like, you know, the right in
not
America
like- it's not
identifying with Rage Against the Machine.
It's not like, you know, people making Taylor Swift memes like Taylor Swift being a Nazi.
I thought you meant like, so at first I assumed you meant like the whole they were like they were part of the far right movement, and then you had said I guess the far right really liked them, and so I thought you meant similar to how a lot of conservatives really like Rage Against the Machine,
Which doesn't make any sense.
because they don't think it's political.
What machines do they think that they were fighting against?
They like the pretty songs and they like to sing along, but they don't know what it means.
I don't know how much more you have to explain those that burn crosses are the same that work forces. Like that should be pretty self-explanatory. That is a very political statement.
I just told you. They don't know what it means.
They did actually. So Rage Against the Machine trolled the Godzilla movie.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because they thought it would be funny. So Rage,
I mean, yeah, it sounds funny.
whenever they were super popular, the Godzilla movie was coming out, and
The remake? The first
the
remake?
one with Matthew Broderick. And so they really wanted, you know, big bands on the soundtrack to help boost sales and everything. And Rage Against the Machine was really popular. And so
I'm
they
assuming it's not the remake since it was, well, Rage was popular.
Yes, I mean, it was from the 90s.
Okay, so it wasn't the recent remake.
No. It's not from the recent movies.
Which I saw the sequel and it's pretty good.
Yeah. And they looked good. And there was one that I saw. But anyways, so Rage agreed to it, but they got to write a song for it. And it was making fun about how America steals other cultures and tries to claim them as their own.
That's funny. No, because that's Godzilla.
Right. Because we were making an American Godzilla movie.
I saw something, it was some reboot made in America that, like, the original creator of Godzilla was like, I don't like this. They ruined it.
Was it Godzilla versus King Kong?
I don't know. No, it was one of the reboots, though.
Oh, it may have been that one.
Maybe.
The one with Matthew Broderick.
I assumed
not-
it was the
it was
one
not
you were
good.
talking about. Oh, but continuing on bands just messing around, there was a, so, I think it was, I'm pretty sure it was Nirvana, but, so basically, they weren't allowed to play the background, like, they were able to, they sang live at this specific event, but they weren't allowed to have the instruments playing live. They had to have use like a pre-recorded thing. And I saw a video of this. I couldn't remember if it was Nirvana or not. And so basically what they did is that none of the, like, they would change a bunch of lyrics up, like, but in like this, it sounded like the same song, but if you paid close attention, you realize that's not the actual lyric.
Oh.
And a lot of the band members, like, were like kind of looking like they were playing, but like very just like, you could, if you knew about how it worked, you'd be like, that's definitely not how that music's supposed to look like. I mean, it's funny.
That is kind of funny. I mean, that's what artists do, troll other people.
Yeah.
It's kind of how they make money.
And some may consider trolling an art.
That is true.
Old trolling, not like, or like actual trolling, not just like modern day, like,
Right, like
doxing kind of thing.
you gotta have some wit behind it.
Yeah. And there are some people who still do like pretty good trolls and stuff. I should have asked you first before activating that. One that comes to mind as more of a modern day non-doxing troll is Ken M. So what he does is he goes onto places like Quora and like Yahoo, like the questions and stuff, and just says, like, has a bunch of really dumb questions and gives really dumb answers that are like super absurd, and like tells these crazy stories, all pretending to be this real guy named Ken M. I mean, that's not his actual name. Like, it's a fake name, it's a fake guy. We didn't reach 100. Oh, we did reach 100.
Yeah.
Got 110. That wasn't that much, though. But yeah, he just makes up a bunch of stuff It's basically the Onion,
My mistress has
Well,
accepted.
but one guy.
Come close.
So we're about
Feel
to
a
have a
loving
little mini
embrace.
boss.
Yeah, the Spider
Yeah.
Queen. Okay, while you set stuff up, I'm gonna check something out.
So have you heard of the Twitter feed Devin Nunez Cal?
No. I feel
there's-
like I might have seen it, I just don't remember it.
So there's a Twitter feed called Devin Nunez Cal, and it makes fun of Devin Nunez. Devin Nunez is a member from 10 Minutes. Devin Nunez is a member of Congress. And so this person is just making fun of Devin Nunez by claiming to be Devin Nunez's Cal, that Devin Nunez has basically left alone. Because Devin Nunez claims to be a farmer, even though he's from Southern California.
Mmm.
So Devin Nunez got so upset that he was being made fun of by a fake Twitter account that he sued them and tried to take them to court for defamation.
But it's parody.
Well, not only that, he doesn't know who's doing it.
So,
He can't-
yeah.
Twitter's not releasing the person's name. So, yeah.
Which, you know, they shouldn't.
Right.
Because at that point, you could just threaten anyone and be like, I'll know your personal information, and I just have
even
to
if
ask
he
Twitter to
did
sue
take
you.
it to court, you can't be sued for defamation if the things that you're saying are true.
Or
I-
super absurd.
Right. You have to actually show that they personally mean to harm you.
Yeah.
And like destroy your career.
So it's kind of like the Marlon Bundo book, but
Yeah.
he's gay.
Yeah. Like everybody knows it's making fun of Pence.
But it's about his rabbit, not actually about Pence.
right. But even if it was, there's nothing that Mike Pence could do about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that is just classy trolling.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot. I feel like that happens a lot. Like, ooh, I thought of this thing we could talk about. Never mind. Because I play video games all day, ruining my attention span.
I know.
Or no, it's not video games, it's social media. Social media is the evil one now.
Yeah. In the 80s, it was demonic cults and D&D.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that kind of was in the 90s too.
It's
The
all that
90s,
rock music.
We also started to blame video games for, societal ills.
And you know, people still do that.
Yeah, but now social media is taking some of the hit.
But now I feel like social media is being more blamed for turning people to this kind of thing, and not he learned it through social media. Because most of the time when I see it, it's like this person was posting all over social media they were gonna do this thing. Why wasn't it caught sooner?
Yeah.
Which, you know, because people post stuff like that all the time, and if every time something like that happened, people, you know, these companies did it, a large portion of their people would be banned.
Yeah.
And that's on every social media site. But, you know, it is more common on other ones. But
All right. Well, whenever we get to the little checkpoint area, you ready to bring this
After the
quick
staff?
session to an end? No.
oh
After
yeah,
this little-
the blue thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Travel back to town.
Yeah.
So that way it'll save everything.
Okay. I think it saved anyway because we found the new blue thing.
Okay.
So you could just, so hold on a second. You know, say goodnight to the people still watching and that kind of thing.
Good night. Thank you for watching.
You can join the Discord server that's now set up. In, it should be linked to the Twitch page.
Do not feel despair.
Just saying this to them.
Oh, yeah.
You did
And yeah, have a good night if it's night. Have a good rest of your day if it's still day. And then just turning off the stream.
Fate is a cruel mistress. Your strength
Now you
is
can do it.
needed to